The work of my company is wholly unique and impossible to separate from myself. My company is and always will be just me. It's not to say that I won't have projects and things that involve other people, but I will never employ other than in a, come on. Oh God, come on. One portion, one arm of the work of my company, which is just me. So this is like saying one skill set of mine, one desire of mine, something I hope to do more of in the near future is speaking and sharing and storytelling. Oh my God, I could take the story, any story. I can take anything that I want to share at any given time and just pick one area to sort of have a focal point and take it in so many different directions. And whatever direction I choose will determine what other parts of my life I weave together within that telling. It's like a choose your own adventure book. This is co-creation in the moment. This is me having very much a feeling of this part of my work, but it includes others. It's a co-creative thing, this part. And ideally, at some point, I'm going to be in an actual room with actual people where the energy, because the tagline for my company is, and my company is simply my entire name, Alyson Irene Nune LLC, and I have 4 different DBAs, not important for this recording, but the tagline for Alyson Irene Nune LLC is, it's all about the energy. I have a great deal of energy in every way, and I process and move and speak and integrate experiences and information very, very, very quickly. So when Ironman, ironically, very ironically, fell into my life at a time where I was very much intending to slow down rather than speed up, focus on more of the journey rather than the destination, remembering that life is not a race, I get this opportunity in the race world that falls in my lap that I know I was part of on a higher level of co-creating it, certainly not directly with the folks that, the gentleman that actually was the main reason I was brought into Ironman in this capacity that has now grown and evolved since this time 4 years ago to what it is today. This is all to say that when I travel at these events, oh my God, I mean, creatively, they are a mecca of material, for lack of a better way. I mean, they're just so rich for me, given where I'm at in this continually evolving way, where the most simplest of things I derive just insane pleasure from, least of which just being present where I am and fully taking it in as a highly sensitive being and having greater self-understanding and self-awareness than I've ever had. And this energy has definitely been challenged in that world. But a lot of clarity has come in recent months since the conclusion of a very challenging time in my life. For a lot of reasons, least of which a very long-term relationship that I thought was going to be, I was focused on the best possibilities of what I saw the potential to be for us. And as such, one of my greatest weaknesses is to overlook or not give as much weight to what is actually transpiring in the present moment. The potentiality of something is enormous, but what something is in the moment matters. It's just to say that my work, which was on the back burner while in this relationship for the past 5 years plus, my work is reviving again. But everything has shifted. Yet, the vision is the same. The confidence in the manifestation of that vision being possible greater than ever, because big shit has manifested already. And I can feel the experience now. Like, it's just wild. So, and I'm doing this and experiencing this and creating, continuing to create this company of me and this dream I've had since I was a little girl. I'm doing this amidst some insane energy in the Ironman world. And that brings me to our central point for what I'm gonna work to keep brief but enticing. Because I really am not sharing just to hear myself speak. I've never been somebody who shared a great deal my whole life. It's never been to hear myself speak, but I never really understood that to the degree that I understand and know that now. I can't describe with words. It would take way too many. What I really mean by that, other than to say, the greatest intention of all, in all my work, in its simplest of explanations, is I'm here to be a really big channel, and it's going to sound hippy-dippy, airy-fairy, but I am here to be an enormous channel of love and not fear. And our world of fear is peaking pretty big right now. I mean, I don't really know because I haven't owned a TV in almost 12 years, so I'm pretty dialed out of anything mainstream, but I'm here to slow things down for people that want to take a little slow down, especially high achievers, just because I am, I know what it is to be, very ambitious and have a lot of energy. But I'm telling you, the beauty around us is immense. And the stories of our lives, we get to tell them. We're our own writer of our own plays. We're our own conductors of our own orchestras. We really do get to make up the stories of our lives. My life is my giant art piece and will be for the rest of the time I'm in this physical body. Therefore, it's all connected and interwoven together. And I've been called to share. I've been very reluctant for lots of reasons to jump back in for all these years, but I can't hold it back any longer. And this gift from a new colleague in the Ironman world sort of has ignited this particular recording, which again is nothing, but yet represents a pretty big something that I'm not going to expand upon unless people out there wanted me to expand upon it. This was given to me by, we're going to call her E for now, at my last event. God, these events, when I come home in no small way, I download. I download the event and I process and when you're in the Ironman world, man, it's intense for the most part. It's go, go, go for the most part, and I was go, go, go in the role that I was playing this week. So I'm not able to be in the moments like I am when I come back to my own world here that is much slower, much quieter, much more in isolation, completely different from my work world. I'll say my work for others, my work for a paycheck. And that is another tangent I could take this off on, but I won't. So I process it, I download it, I process it, I integrate it, and I immediately apply because I have space. I've created space to grow and immediately sort of integrate, and through that integration of where I am and who I am in that day, I'm consciously changing all the time. All the time. But nobody but me really knows that. My inner circle is almost non-existent. I'd say I've got 2 people right now, 2. Even they don't have a fraction of a knowing of all that I'm with, that I'm processing, that I'm seeing, that I'm feeling all the time. So these stories are sort of an example of, for anybody that knows me, especially if you knew me younger, one of my nicknames in high school was Rain Man, from referencing the 1988 film with Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman, specifically referencing Ray, Dustin Hoffman's character, the autistic older brother of Tom Cruise's character. I remember a lot of details, and somehow miraculously they're all there for me to pull out and access when and if I need them. And in the storytelling, that's what I sense is going to come about when I share. So the focal point is this gift from E. She gave it to me at a meeting that we have with our captains, our volunteer captains. It's a musical note. There was no way for her to know how crazy it was. Too long, too detailed. Succinct. Oh my God. Okay, try again. This was a gift bestowed upon me by a woman I first met in the Ironman world a year ago. I won't be able to do justice to the conversation, the depth of the conversation that we had last Thursday night when she gifted this to me. I'm going to start by connecting. I have a thing with 3s because I enjoy juggling, and juggling is sort of an interesting part of my work. But I've got 3 connecting points I want to mention with this musical note, this treble clef musical note keychain that was given to me. This is going to come across most likely as an incomplete story because all the stories are ongoing, really, because of their connections to other stories. Oh man, this is so, oh God, this is, okay. I'm just going to keep going. This is the first time I've attempted to do this in this way. I referenced something in a video that I shared on my Facebook company page yesterday, a recording from June 29th, 2015. I referenced the sort of intuitive feeling I had regarding particularly my writing. You know, I kind of sensed and felt that I know I'll be writing books, but I kind of began to feel way back then that the potential for a TV program, I mean, I use that because all the words I use to describe things are I put in loose quotes, because more and more it's becoming difficult to use words to describe what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm trying to communicate. Words just aren't enough, which is saying a great deal from an extremely verbose, wordy person, very verbose. Wow, this is definitely a little more challenging than I was expecting. Okay, well, we're going to continue to roll with it. Okay, we're going to keep going. Breathe, breathe. Okay, come on, God, work through me, let go. I have to detach from the character of Alyson while simultaneously remain connected to her. I can't be attached to how anyone may or may not receive what it is I'm doing, especially because only I know the extent of the rawness of what this is right now. And that is 3 too much. Guide me, please, guide me, guide me, guide me, guide me. There's so many ways I can take the story. So many ways. But this isn't a Reader's Digest sort of thing. This isn't give me it in the soundbite, give me your elevator pitch, give me your 30 seconds, give me your running line across the bottom of the TV program, the headline on your Google feed. In a world that's become mostly, in a mainstream world that's become dominated by that. Fast, go through it, give it to me just the surface level. I'm working to be almost the exact opposite. And ironically, I'm working to be this slowed down, don't miss smelling the roses person, smack dab in the middle of the energy that used to most define me, the amped up triple type A, achievement focused sort of energy of the collective that represents the triathlon world and certainly the Ironman world. Whew. It has been incredibly challenging to, in one way, I don't want to say go backwards, because even when it feels like we're going backwards, we're not. There is only constant expansion. But it has been incredibly challenging to be in the environment, the non-stop, fast-paced, intense environment of a big corporation that is now worldwide, very powerful brand in Ironman, to be simultaneously still working, unbeknownst really to anybody else, on creating from scratch my own world of work, which essentially is to take my interests and my skill sets and my desires and my experience and throw them on their head out in this world. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Okay, witness, witness. Come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this. Rise above the character. Get to the character level. Oh my God. Okay. A few days ago, I posted a bit impulsively, but harmlessly impulsive. There's a difference. A picture of this gift given to me by a new colleague in my Ironman world. It is a keychain that is a treble clef. It's music based. And it's got a heart, a star, and an eighth note. I think that's an eighth note. It's been a long time since I've read music, as this reminded me. This was given to me. I was going to say exactly a week ago, but it was last Thursday in Wisconsin at my most recent event. I also posted this, a picture that I painted at least, I mean, I didn't really